I got a message earlier after
We
I was
have
talking about my baby bump,
spoken.
and they said the message was you were fat as fuck a year ago and you're still fat. You know, they were already like, it was crazy. You
There's
said the
fine
other night that you and
people.
Craig were ready to show what really happened with the legal fund. Now you say that you won't, or there's
Mm-mm-mm.
not what really happened. There is no what really happened. What I said was that I'm probably going to show my contract and stuff and show y'all, you know, that it's basically just showing everything that I've said. I've told y'all how long. He is a flat rate. He took a flat rate. He's a flat rate attorney. And we paid for a list of services that were pre-litigation, and it was $8,000. I gave him $8,000. I signed the contract. It was a list of services, the things he said he would do, and there's no lie. And but the only reason I've never come out and showed all that stuff is because that's my attorney. You're not supposed to show your private stuff with your attorney. And not only that, I was instructed not to.
You're
He
really not
told
supposed to talk about it,
no.
to be honest.
He told me he heavily advised me not to share any documentation.
And she did, and it happened to have information on it, and look what happened. They started harassing him. Are you going to address the next one that she has to say? Because that's a bunch of horse shit, too.
People are
Why
lying, saying
why
that
don't you
Craig had
go over
on
there?
no shirt. Okay, first of all, that is a bait to try to get me to talk about court.
Right. And it's not going to
No,
happen.
no. And you really think he showed up shirtless? Let me just ask that.
No, 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 no,
Come on
no.
now. He showed up shirtless. Think about that. He showed up shirtless.
I thought you put it on subscribers mode.
I did.
Why are all these idiots coming in here? Well, this is
He
bull
showed
crap.
up shirtless, and then I showed up with dirty pajamas.
They're lies. You know they're lies. People stop feeding into it. Why don't you question them over there?
Dirty pajamas and no
They're the
shirt.
ones that
Come
are
on,
throwing the
guys.
lies out.
Come
Why do
on.
you keep believing the lies over there? Anyway, moving on.
Why? I mean, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm actually a little aggravated with that myself. I've gotten emails with the same thing asking me. He didn't have a shirt on. Y'all really think he just showed up with no shirt?
You guys knock it off. Quit coming over here and trying to get her to stop, continue to talk because it's content. That's why you come over here. To get under her skin. That's right. Without you, they can't. That's it. If we gotta ice them out, you ice them out, they're not gonna have any content. That's what they want to do. They want to upset you.
Unbelievable. Mm. For what?
You know what the truth is, Britt. You know what it
Mm-hmm.
is. Okay, that's what matters. Is what you know to be the truth. And you don't. You don't owe them anything. And when you do get into litigations, no matter what the case is, you're not supposed to talk about it. And
I know.
out of control, Kaylee, you can kick rocks. Goodbye. Block her, don't answer her. Bye. You're just here to cause strife. You don't tell me what to do. Try to go over there and say that to one of them on the panel, and they'll tell you to get the you know what out. It is wild. It's actually disturbing. This kind of behavior that's happening is so disturbing. Bye,
All
Lily
of it.
Rose. You could kick rocks too.
Yeah.
Bye.
I don't care, Lily. That's all going to my attorney too. I don't care. You can say what's coming soon. It's just further proof that all of this is being done for harassment and attention on YouTube and a show. So thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to make sure that all that's documented and given to my attorney. That's or and yes, the attorney is mine and Craig's. So
Because I don't have to. I have grown and I'm a different person. I'm a better person, and you don't tell me what the hell to do. So you can kick rocks too. I'm sick and tired of you little children coming over here and trying to tell me what I can do and what I can't do. You don't control me. You're not my mother. So can I say it? I'm going to say it. Get ready. Fuck off.
no. Ooh, spicy. Spicy. I like spicy reality. No, we do not go over into their chat, Cinderella.
No, I
We
don't.
do
I
not.
never.
We do
Never.
not.
Never will.
Hey, reality. They are obsessed with Brittany because you bring in their views and raise a higher chance of super chat. Nice. Yeah, Depot. They love to go after her too. They attack her just like they do me. It's unfucking it's egregious.
But see, deep hole, I get where Britt's coming from, but I'm really strong and I can tolerate it. And once in a while, if I need to say what I need to say, I'm going to. And once in a while, I'll say a cuss word. I don't particularly like to because it's really not my character. But it needs to be said once in a while. Just saying.
Good night, just the Aryan. Oh,
I
I'm
don't mean
fine.
to- I don't
I'm
mean to
not even
offend.
sleepy, but thank you. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, I don't mean to offend anybody, but
No, sometimes those words are warranted, man.
you don't tell me to relax. I am who I am, okay? And I will say it 20 million times, and you can make fun of me all you want. I don't care. Relax. Don't do it. I don't want to say the other word because it's not a very nice word. But Frank, it wasn't Frankie and something that sang that song.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, you don't owe him anything,
Hey,
sweetie. So
Tim. No, I know
keep,
I don't.
keep that in mind. You don't owe them anything.
I know I don't. Yeah, I don't know how Mittens isn't blocked. Mittens has always been blocked. Like Mittens is supposed to be. But I mean, isn't that Mittens the same? Is that the same Mittens that comes in and
I
wait a minute?
don't
That
know
might not
why
be the
you're
same Mittens.
I don't know why you're saying that to me. Have you heard the things that they've said about us? I'm nowhere near about what they say about us.
No, I cannot stand when people say we're the same.
No.
Lord, show
Not
it.
even
Where's the
close.
proof of that?
Not even close.
Not even close. We don't do half the shit. Half the shit. Not even a
I'm
third.
not
It
even
is
yelling.
okay.
I'm not even yelling. You people are insane.
They're on the attack because of Clue, y'all.
I
That's
know.
why. It's every time.
Go
every
back to
time.
your master. Go back to your
When
master.
she
Good
goes live
job.
and it's like she releases her flying monkeys and it's just like fly, fly. It's every
I'm
time.
yelling.
I
You
always
don't
know. And guess
not
what?
yelling.
That's proof too. I don't care what nobody says. Soup can say, "Oh my God, she stopped saying that incitement. Stop saying incitement." Well, it is incitement is real, and that's what they do. They incite. They rev up. They piss their subscribers off. They tell them all these foul things about me, and they get these subscribers all gassed up. And then when I go live, they are on the attack one after another. It's and when they're not live, my stream is peaceful. These people don't come and bother me. It's only when they're live talking shit that these people just flood my chat. Mm.
And I'm not even yelling. These people are something else. I just laugh at them. The armor of God.
That's it.
Yeah, with an occasional cuss word. Sorry. Sorry, oh Lord, but sometimes it feels good to say it.
I mean, hang on one second, reality. Give me a second. I'm getting a call. Hold on, it's Craig.
Mhm. Okay. I will when she comes back, Carolina. No problem.
I tried so hard to get into my oh my goodness. Carolina Moon is in an emergency because I can't get into my messenger yet, like right now, right this second. I've been sitting here trying. That was what I was doing, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can check it on my computer because I couldn't get into Messenger from my son's phone because I don't have it logged into Facebook. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't want to log his phone into my Facebook because I
Mhm.
don't want it to be up there later and he get in access it. You know what I mean? Just I don't like that.
Mhm.
All right, let me see.
Oh, she sent you the link to Jada's channel. Is it under Jada?
I got it. I found it. Several people did. Oh, hold on.
All right, we're gonna
I
watch the
got you.
show.
Thank you, Carolina Moon. You are the best. Got it. Jada, I got you, girl. So it's a short Jada made. I got it right here. Is that what we're doing right now? We're going to play your short.
You
Damn
did
it.
some TD poll?
Can y'all let me drop? I'm gonna drop a. Well, hold on. I'm gonna drop Jada's link. Well, shit. Hold
Hey,
on.
nonsense.
I'm gonna give Jada's link to the chat. Well, we're gonna try.
Yeah, Otto, because Gabrielle Giffords is from there. She was a congressman in Tucson. So they have a relationship, yes. She said she was doing something. Hold on. Gee whiz. Go away. Matter of fact. Oh, okay, Astro. Gotcha. No, he's in another area of the house. And instead of like yelling across the house, they call each other. Soulshine, I don't get it. It's it's beyond comprehension, to be honest. I think about that. You know, your mother, your sister, your aunt, your best friend. Mm-mm. It's just this case is just so odd. Soul shine. It There's so many holes. Um, things aren't making sense. Why? So many questions. Oh no, he does that often. He's- They're constantly calling, texting each other back and forth when he's not in the room, of course, with her.
Because I just don't see how I would benefit from that at all. What I didn't even want people to know I was pregnant. Yeah, I genuinely feared for that to come out. That's why I panicked when Samantha Joy threatened to put out the mod chat, because I genuinely did not want that weaponized. And I knew the second it came out that was going to happen. And look, my poor unborn baby has not, like, yeah, they damned him or her, whatever the sex is. They've claimed, y'all know everything. This, I ain't even gonna go through all that anymore. But they've said so much shit about my baby that's not even born yet. I couldn't imagine. Listen, I would never be starved for attention to that degree, to where I would make up such a thing like that. Then I see how you and that lady acted on panel. The lack of sonograms, the lack of medical stuff. You tell us so much already. Okay, wait a minute. The lack of sonogram. I never said I didn't have a sonogram, though. I never said that. I said I haven't had a sonogram to see what the baby is yet. That's what I said. What medical stuff am I lacking? I just don't talk about it, is all. Yeah, you can come up. What medical stuff am I lacking? All right, I'm gonna drop the link. Yeah, I mean, I would never show that kind of. I would not even have shared the stuff that I'm gonna put a layover up when you do come up, just to be on the safe side, because I don't know you. When you see who I am, don't reject me. Oh boy. Okay. I'm Froggy. I don't know. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do it. Botulism. I'm gonna do it. Hold on a minute. I'm still gonna put my. Okay.
Oh, wait, let me mute your stream.
Okay. We're good.
Hello,
Her-
Britt. Hi, reality.
Hello. So I'm just gonna leave this up for right now, if that's okay. All right.
No,
just
that's
to
cool. I don't even have a camera, so you don't have to worry.
Okay. So what do you mean when you say lack of medical?
So you tell us so much already. Like everything that happens, you tell us. And with this, it's just like, and I'm being quiet because my husband's asleep.
Fine. You're good. I can hear you fine.
So it's weird that all of a sudden you were like, y'all, I'm pregnant. And it's like, at first, I was totally on board before you told us because of all the different signs. Like when Craig said, about when this little girl comes home, I'll have the trifold phone to put in the overnight bag. I was like, oh, I kept hearing stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it made me really think she's pregnant. And I went up and I talked to everybody and they were like, no, you're crazy. She's not. And then you come out and say that you are.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, I just expected that you would have showed us so much more. And the fact that you haven't makes me doubt it. And because of how things have gone with the history
because
that
I
you
have
have.
shared so much, right? But
Yeah.
okay, but think about this, okay? Think about me coming out with this.
Mhm.
I wasn't given a choice. When I tell you that's something that I did not want to be out, I mean, is an understatement. I mean,
No, I get that.
because I have had CPS come to my house so many times, the thought that like that I didn't want that to happen. I didn't, you know what I mean? I just don't I can't even talk saying it now. It makes me just so I just want to gag right now, even
Mhm.
the fact that this is even a topic and that this is one thing that should be so it's a miracle to me. The birth of a child is not a bad thing and it shouldn't
No,
be
I'm
made
not
that
saying it
way.
is. No.
And so it's
But
like imagine having something so beautiful, so amazing, regardless of how you feel about my circumstances, and then having a bunch of people that don't even know you just take that and just corrupt it in every way. And it's like, yeah, I have shared things. I've made the mistake of being way too open, but I've also
Mhm.
learned from that. And I know that with this situation, it I don't even have the option if I wanted to share personal stuff like that because
But
it's
that's
a
the whole
baby.
thing.
It's the birth of my child.
But if you're so concerned with everybody knowing everything, don't tell us.
I'm not. I'm not. And then but let me tell you what happens on top of that though. With me not saying anything, I don't talk about medical. I'm not talking about the sonograms. I'm not talking about anything. People are like, "Oh, well, you don't have Medicaid. Obviously, you don't have Medicaid or you don't have healthcare coverage, which means that you're not getting prenatal care." Now, I would not normally care about that. Fine, think what you want to think, but the problem is when that happens, these aren't just allegations that are thrown at me. They turn into real life consequences. Now, because people are saying that I haven't had a sonogram and I don't have Medicaid, I don't have prenatal care, which means they're going to call CPS to come out to my house because
And
there's going
that's
to be some
something,
crazy coot in that chat that genuinely believes that I'm not taking care of myself or my unborn child.
and I will speak out, and this is my view. Going real life is stupid. Nobody should be calling CPS about that sort of stuff. Like, because I know one time you were like, Bog, did you call the cops on me? And I'm like, no, I didn't. Like, I promise I've never called the cops. I've never called CPS. I have no desire to do that. But it's just, we hear one thing one day, and then the next day the story's different. It just happens over and over and over. And it's like,
Can I ask though, why are you so invested? I guess is what I want to know. Like, what makes you so invested in me like that to watch me every single day and to want to know everything that is happening?
so my grandmother back in the day used to watch soap operas.
Right.
And I know that that's like a fictional thing, but all of the different things that happen, all the things that go on, it's literally our entertainment.
That's sad.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
there's your
My life is your entertainment.
absolutely. And if you don't want to be our entertainment,
Wow.
then just log off.
Wow.
I mean,
Can you
that's
not see how messed up that is though? Like,
not at all. I've watched
not at
locales
all?
for years and years. No.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I
Even though
followed
you
Teen
do know
Cobra.
I'm a real breathing, like a real life person with feelings and emotions. I'm not a fictional character in your
No, I know
television.
that. Yeah.
I'm genuinely a mother of children that have been fucking traumatized for
Then log
entertainment.
off.
And it's my fault. That's my fault.
You
Yeah.
guys brought to her. No, you guys
So,
brought them to her.
and then
You
I'll
guys-
log off, and then you're gonna go and find another
Somebody
person to
new.
do this to.
Absolutely.
How do you not feel
See?
like shit doing that?
Are you guys not listening to this? Did you just hear? She just said
You
they'll find
don't feel bad about it at all?
you
No,
people are
it's your choice every day that you log onto the internet and you
Yeah, but you tell
stream.
yourself that. You tell
Oh.
yourself that. And that makes it justifies it to you to make you feel okay with being a part of this.
You people are destroying people's lives.
Yeah,
No.
it's cruel.
Absolutely
are.
not.
You
The
don't
only-
think so?
No,
You don't think
because
so?
you make the choice every day to
I
log
make
on
the
to the
choice to
internet.
come on my channel and talk to my subscribers about things. Y'all take bits and pieces of things that I say, and then you form a false scenario of things that aren't. Do you know that like 98% of the things that y'all have said about me are not true?
I think what it comes down to, Britt, and I will be respectful and use your name, Britt. What I think you don't like is when people show you the truth of what's happening because you're in such denial that you don't want to see the truth. That if
Denial
you're
about
so,
what though? So here's the thing. You guys, because y'all say that I'm delusional and I'm in denial, but you all genuinely believe that you know me.
well, no, I'm only speaking for
better.
myself. Let me before we. I'm
But
speaking
but
for
it's
me.
it is for you, but listen, I'm not saying that you're a group think, but what I am saying is that most of you are on the same page with your beliefs about me. So when I say y'all, I'm meaning you say that I'm a bad mom, that my house is unfit for children, my kids shouldn't be here. You know, y'all think that I'm a danger to myself, that I'm on drugs. Like most of y'all believe this stuff.
Well,
And the crazy
can
part
I-
is none of
can I
this is
ask-
true.
Can I ask about the ceiling?
Okay, what about it?
The ceiling picture that it looks coated and covered in dust, that there was a
Okay.
cam slip and there was just dust coating everything.
Okay. A lot of that's not even dust, that's paint. But
What?
okay.
So
What about it? That means that my whole motherhood, my life, my kids do not belong with me. They should be taken from my home.
did I say that?
No, I'm just wondering, like, because this is y'all's big aha. Are you gonna go to the photo of my kitchen when it was completely demolished? Like literally the entire kitchen was ripped out because we redid the entire thing. Like which one? Here's my thing that I cannot stress to y'all. If CPS came to my home, right, and something happened, then maybe I would get it. But this is 7 visits that I've had. We've had 8 different people from
So it's 8 now?
Child Protective Services. 8 different people have came to my home. Okay. There's been 6 different CPS reports, and 8 people have come to my home. Okay.
Mhm.
And when I say 8 people, not because there's 8 reports, because I know somebody's going to run with that.
So
They had to have a substitute
Well,
person because they're so overbooked.
so the other day you said there were 7. A few days before that it was less. Why
Listen,
does Well, no, I'm
listen.
repeating your own words back.
That's how bad it is. That's how fucking bad it is that I don't even try to tell you how many cop calls anymore because I've lost count. But with the CPS reports, there have been genuinely 6 actual reports, and there have been 8 personnel that have came to my house. Now,
Okay.
with all 8 agents coming to my home and the countless police, okay, and I'm going to tell you 2 times that the cops came, there was a canine with one of them. So If I was a drug addict, now mind you, every one of these visits, with the exception of two times CPS called me, but the other times was a no call at all. They just showed up. Same thing with the cops. Cops always show. There's never been I've never got a heads up from the cops. You mean to tell me all those people have come into this home and they've picked it apart from every square inch, and they haven't taken my kids? I have, I'm not forced to do any type of parenting classes. I'm not in any drug programs. Nothing has come from any of this other than case open, case shut every time. The freaking allegations are always unfounded. How do y'all know more than these people who are actually trained to do their job and to look for these problems, that actually come in my home and laid eyes on my children and my house?
Okay. Well, I think we can come to the consensus that we're not going to agree on the impact that has on your family and your kids. Can I ask
okay, go
something
ahead.
different? So
Yeah, go ahead.
the sleeping on stream.
Okay.
And I am by no means, and I'm trying to be very respectful of you, because I'm glad that you let me up here, because I know I come here all the time and I'm like, just let me up, let me talk. So we hear you. We hear you clearly snoring.
Nope, not always. Like last night, y'all thought I was asleep and I wasn't. So if
Okay.
I get quiet and you listen to me breathe, y'all automatically assume I'm sleeping. But go ahead.
When your kid says, "Mom, wake up,"
and I've explained that one too. But of course, that's a lie. Y'all always say that's a lie. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I mean, honestly. Can I ask though, Mom, wake up 4:00 in the morning? Why do y'all
Sorry,
say that?
I couldn't hear you over reality.
Go ahead, reality. What was you saying?
I was just gonna say she's under immense stress.
If she's under immense stress,
Log off.
No,
exactly.
you keep bringing it to her. You guys just don't leave her alone.
Oh, and
log off.
one thing. Can I go on a side tangent? Reality. You need to. No. Really quick, this is unrelated to everything. Can you please find a way to fix your audio? Because on stream, when you talk, it like cuts out really bad and we can't always hear you. And
it's not my phone. It has to do with the StreamYard.
Okay, because a lot of times you're the highlight of the stream and I can't hear you, and that makes me very sad.
Well,
you do know that, like, Queen goes to sleep on her panel. I never hear you guys do this to her, ever.
I don't hear her snoring and her kids say, "Hey, Mom, wake up." So
I mean, I can go grab a clip and pull it for you of her falling asleep midstream talking and then coming back to her senses.
I mean,
yeah, log off is the consensus. Like, it's all my fault.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Like, in any other setting, that's not how this goes. You don't torment somebody and then demand that they leave when they're not the ones that's doing it. Like, that's crazy.
Can I give you one example just to put in comparison of?
Yeah, sure.
So there's another lolcow that I used to watch, and his name is Cyrax, and he's a disgusting person. He's had over, in like a year, hundreds, like 300 or 400 police calls. He's had people come to his house and literally steal the siding off of his house.
That's really sad.
He's a disgusting pedophile. So
okay, but come on now.
No, but I'm trying to give you some perspective of how bad your life could really be. And
my God.
But
I'm
why would you even be interested in watching a pedophile? Like, why do you want to watch stuff like that?
because you're a lolcow, Brittany.
I'm a lol cow. Okay. So, because, all right, let me see. What is my crime exactly? I fall asleep on my panel.
Well,
And what else?
the main offense is that you're a liar.
I'm a liar. Okay. According to who? You? Who don't even know me?
According to the words that we play back to you that you say are not true. You say one thing one day and the next day it's different. You're a liar.
Why do you care so much about my life?
It's not that I care. You're my entertainment.
How can
Yes,
you just like, I just don't know how you can say stuff like that and just not even like, you don't have an ounce of remorse or compassion, empathy, or anything within you. Is it because we're online and you don't see
Well,
the actual person in front of you that makes it easy like that? Like,
well,
I'm
earlier
actually really floored with how uh detached you are from any emotion. It's like you're void.
well, one thing I am autistic, so that could be part of why I sound like
I wouldn't,
I don't.
no, I wouldn't even put that on autism because no,
No, it
don't do
is.
that.
I'm sorry that you're not
No, my
educated
son is
enough, but
on the
that's
spectrum and
fine.
he has lots of empathy and compassion. Don't do that. No.
That
You might not like to be affectionate. That I could get that,
What
but
are
not
your words? What are your words? If you've met one autistic person, you've met one autistic person.
right. I get it. But so you
So
shouldn't blame autism then because that's generalizing as a whole.
then you shouldn't expect me to be affectionate and joyous and happy like your son.
I'm
That's not
not.
how I am as an
I'm
autistic
not. I'm
person.
actually just blown away by you right now. Actually, I'm really shocked. Because see, I hear these things and for me, and I've lived by this example. Shayna, this is bodulism. And to be fair, she's come up and she's being, respectful.
And I
I
appreciate,
genuinely want to ask questions, but I see I'm just different. Like we have a person in the community who's struggling. Um, and everybody was coming after him. And I think he did what he did was very egregious too. But I refuse to take part in it because there's way too many people going after that one person. And I would be afraid of the consequences of what might happen. Like, what if that person's pushed too far? Or and let me say this: there's not one of you that could ever make me harm myself. So let me get that out there. I'm just saying, for me, I couldn't do it. I don't know how you all can just go live every day or go into all of these chats all day long about one person, talking about my deceased mother, saying that accusing me of walking out on my children. Do you realize, I don't know the guy that you're talking about, that you're referring to, that's a pedo or whatever. Maybe he is, but for me, my sin is I lie, right? That's your big problem with me, is I'm a liar.
well, regardless of religion, I'm a Satanist, so I don't
Okay, so
do
whatever, my
religion.
big crime for you, like what makes it justifiable is I'm a liar.
It's
That's
not
that's what
it's
I am.
it's not a crime even. I think it's who you are in your personality. I think that you're a liar
Okay.
and I think that you don't like to be called out. I think that really bothers you, but I think self-reflection would help you.
I think what bothers me is being lied on. That's my biggest struggle because most of the things y'all say about me is not true. And that's where I have a problem. And if you want to call me fat, you want to make fun of my accent, hell, call
No, I
me
love your
dingy, say I'm
accent.
a little slow. I'm cool with that. Like things that actually are true.
Mhm.
But when you start hitting points like my mother, my parenting, saying that I gave my children away for a man, things like that, or my mom's burning in hell,
Actually,
that
I have
kind
a
of shit
question.
is horrible.
I really do have an honest question about that. Like I said, I'm not
Okay.
religious. I don't do any of that. What's the big deal if someone says that your mom's burning in hell? Like, I don't understand that. Is it really that offensive?
Because
Or
yes, absolutely it's offensive. Because by what you're saying is my mother was an egregious person who lived a horrible life that justifies her burning in hell for the rest of her time.
okay.
And she's not even here to defend herself, much less she's innocent. She doesn't have a part in all of this. And my children see that, because let me tell you why. Not my little ones, because I still can pretty much control them. But my 20-year-old daughter, she's seen that. My kids know I have a channel, and as much as I can try to shield my mostly grown children from this shit,
Mhm.
they're not stupid. They find it. And they seen that. And
Well,
or a clue saying that the best thing that could ever happen to them is my mom dying. That's fucked up,
I mean,
Bodge.
if that's
That's
her
horrible.
opinion. The way that I look at it, I don't care what people think about me. I don't care if people lie on me because I know my own truth. And I know that no matter what someone says, if it's a lie, it has no bearing on what I'm doing or where I'm going in
I
life.
just don't think that you would be able to handle this. So you're telling me that if you had people coming after you constantly,
Mhm.
like me, you could handle that, and it would be no sweat off your back.
Brittany, if I had kids, which I do not, if my kids came to me and said, "Mom, I'm afraid of the sirens. I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of that." I wouldn't go to the place online where those people are that make my kids afraid. I would log the fuck
Okay.
off.
Okay. Well, so here's my thing. Here's the way I look at it, okay? You don't give in and allow people to do that to you. You push back and you fight that shit. And
Or you
in
say,
any
"I've
way
had enough and I'm
oh,
done with it."
and you do, and you move in silence. Yeah, you don't fucking just walk away and give up so that person can go do it to the next person, because you just admitted that you will do that to the next one. As soon as you're done with me, you're going to go find a new target. And there are so many more like you. That's a problem. That's
No,
a
it's
big
not.
problem.
No.
Okay, you can say that. But it's absolute. There's a reason why it's called harassment and cyber stalking. When you invade every aspect of another person's life, that's a
Brittany,
problem.
Brittany, you literally live stream every day. You put your information on a public platform for
No, there's things that I'm not putting out here that's being looked into and pulled out about me that should not be brought on this platform. What about those things?
I don't the only thing that I
My domestic violence? That should have never I didn't bring that up. I didn't tell anybody about that. Not a soul. Not a soul.
wasn't that a public record? It was like a
Yeah, that
report
was dug up
and
by
you dropped the
one of the people you
charges
support.
and the
It
DA.
doesn't matter whether I drop the charges or the outcome or the fact that I'm still with Craig. None of that matters. That should have never been brought to this platform. That's something you can't say that I did. Because, and then y'all always do this same thing. And this is why I say y'all, because you all have the same excuses. You stayed. You dropped the charges. That makes it okay. No, it doesn't.
I mean, do you want my honest opinion?
Sure.
If it were me and my husband kicked me in the head, I wouldn't stay with him.
Okay. Well, that's you.
Right.
We're different people.
Definitely. Very different. I do appreciate you letting me come up though.
Okay, but I do want to say, like, yeah, the public record Clues X was public record. So, in your eyes, is that okay? I mean, because that's the big aha that she's got against me is that I read the document, which I don't even think I read that shit publicly. I think I looked at that on my own.
So I only found out about you in July. So a lot of that old previous stuff, I don't even really know the full story on.
Okay.
So I don't care to know because that's not Clue isn't a lolcow that I watch.
Okay. I was just wondering if you've seen it any differently or if it's you view that the same as you do someone putting out my DV.
I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. If it's on the internet, it can be, you know, if you post it, it's able to be viewed. Just like it was a very unpopular opinion, but I agreed with you about the stuff with Julie and her stepkids, the one interview she did. She
Oh yeah,
posted it
she's
on
still
Facebook.
saying, "Oh my God,
Don't get
yeah."
me wrong, I love Julie.
She's trying to take me to
And
court for that. You might want to tell her that
oh,
they're
that's
gonna.
right. You probably can't
Oh
say
my
anything.
God,
That's my
I can't
bad.
really
But
say anything court related. I can,
no,
yeah.
no, I don't want to know any. Trust me, I want to know about that, but I know that you can't talk about it. I
Well, I
wasn't
can
trying
tell
to
you
bring
that
that
he
up.
didn't go to court with no shirt on. I can tell you that. That's
Okay.
and I definitely didn't have dirty pajamas on, nor was I all in the camera. So I no.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you post it online and it's public, people can look at it. So
Okay. Well, I appreciate you. I'm just, I mean, I just wanted to hear from somebody,
yeah, when you
just
said
to,
that, I was like, oh my God, I have to out one of my accounts.
okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming up.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thanks, Reality. It was nice talking to you guys.
Okay. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Wow. Well, now I know,
And I'm telling you, you need to ice them out.
Whoa. Yeah. Oh my
They're
God.
soap opera.
Entertainment. Was it who said that the other day, y'all? Somebody else said that.
Kristen Stewart said that.
Alabama Mama said it. I just don't. I mean, this is.
I already prayed the armor of God, so
I give her. I will say that. I give you credit for coming up here. That's not easy to do.
at least yelling at me, just put it that way.
But ooh, I don't think that I can even. Or two different people for sure. No, I'm not going to let a bunch of people dogpile. I don't like that.
Great point, Jada. Great point. I just said a few things. I didn't go crazy. I wanted to say some more, but I let you handle it. So you're welcome, guys. See, we're proving a point. Also, we're not like them.
I just don't even.
But you got your answer. You're their entertainment.
Tara, you gotta know. You gotta know, Tara, when I'm saying that this is for entertainment purposes, that I'm not talking about digging into my life, the channel, what we talk about. Like,
you don't come in to destroy people's
I don't.
lives.
People keep saying that I come in here and I share all this stuff, and it's like I don't share any more with y'all than most people do. Like, I'm not out here telling you my credit score and what time of the month my bills are due and what I did all day today. You barely get anything.
there are channels that do talk about their everyday life, sweetie, and they're not getting this in return. It's because who you are, who started it all.
Well, she did tell you you were pretty.
I know she did.
She was in that Fatima account. That was nice of her. She did give reality a compliment.
And I thanked her for it.
With everybody, I try to pull something good out of them. You know, she did that much. So, I mean, it's funny to watch Queen cry, and they work hard to do so. Wait, what? Wait a minute. It's funny to watch Queen cry about JR's views. Oh, they want to make you a locale, and they work hard to do so. But did you hear the worst thing she said was, "I'm a liar"?
Yeah.
She can, but her other locale was a God. Jeez. Yeah, she has a husband. She said she was being quiet because her husband was asleep.
And no children, and she's a Satanist. So there you go. And
I just don't even.
empathy.
I think what gets me is how void she is of any emotion. I don't know. Wow.
Yeah.
You will never change their opinion. Yeah, there are so many soap operas and movies available. No
Here's-
YouTuber deserves to have their lives used for entertainment. No.
and that was my point that I was trying to get with you earlier when we were starting the live. You have to ice them out. You're their entertainment.
Oh yeah, and let's go ahead. I'm sorry. You say finish saying what you want to say.
You're their content.
Oh, I know. I know.
And it doesn't matter what you're gonna do. You see what happens. They come in here, they start flooding to get you off track. You've got to work so hard to block them out. I'm going to do my best not to, like I've been doing. Get out of here, troll. Don't address what they're saying.
Me
you know?
too. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it was just like tonight. I just want you guys to start paying attention. For those of you, if you're not already, and you probably are paying attention already, just watch. You always know when they're streaming. Yes, they've been streaming us all night on Kick.
They have.
You always know because the trolls flood my chat. When Clue is streaming me, they flood my chat. Now, YouTube and Kick both are being notified of what y'all are doing. So, because I'm over it and I'm not going to sit there and I, you can call me a shitty mom. You can say I'm a piece of shit because I don't quote unquote log off. But that's not how life works. In any other environment, this shit is stopped. If you see this happen in the if the harassment happens in the workplace, what happens? They get rid of the person that's causing the problems. If it happens at school, they get rid of the person that's causing the problems. If it happens at a store or a public place, what